What's up, everybody? TonyPizzaGuy here, and today we have some WWE 2K18 information dropping. If you haven't seen any other videos on my channel, or you're just coming up for the first time, or this is the first video that I actually put up, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button, because that encourages me to do more, and it makes me know that you guys care about WWE 2K18. So if you're unfamiliar, I was actually invited out to WWE and 2K Studios to check out WWE 2K18 and talk to some of the developers and give my input on the game. Now, we grilled them, we roasted them, we gave them every little bit that we wanted in the WWE Games franchise, and then they revealed some information to us. So what I thought I would do is kind of break these up into videos so I could do a little deeper dives on this and kind of tell you the main details on WWE 2K18. Now, you probably know by the title what this video is going to cover, but I thought we'd start off with more people in the ring. That's right. They're upping the number of men and women allowed in the ring, and we're getting 8-man matches for the first time. Hallelujah. 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 That's right. We're getting 8-person matches in WWE 2K18, and it's awesome. And I have to say, a lot of people were complaining, or a small minority, I should say. You know what it is. The smaller minority are more vocal than the majority. So a lot of people, some people, 2 people, I don't know, people on Twitter were complaining, why are they taking away 360 and why are they taking away the PS3? I really like that. I don't have an Xbox One or a PS4. To that, I have to say, you need to upgrade your console. You need to get a PS4 and Xbox One if you want to play the WWE games. And the reason I say this is because now that they're not creating those last-gen version of the game, they can actually put in the time to give us the updates that we want. And this is one of those big updates that we've been wanting. It's more people in the ring at once. With this 8-person, 8-man, 8-woman, 8 superstars in the ring, we're going to be getting a whole bunch of matches that are going to allow us to have 8 people in the ring. We're going to have the ladder match is going to be one of them. And that's going to be awesome because we can finally have an 8-person ladder match. Craziness is going to happen in an 8-person ladder match, and I tell you, it's going to be off the chain. More people in the ring in the Royal Rumble match. Got 8 people. It's going to be off the chain. 8 people in the Royal Rumble match. I can't tell you how awesome that is. Plus, we're going to get 8-man tag matches. That's something that's coming in the future. 8-man tags, WWE 2K18. It is happening. It is happening this year. And also like Battle Royals, Rumbles. So if you want to do like a Battle Royal, you could do that. But we have that as well. So something I want to also let you know about, we talked about the Royal Rumble match itself. There is going to be smarter AI and there's going to be new physics in the Royal Rumble. They didn't really dive deep into all of that, but they did say that there is smarter AI and newer physics for the Royal Rumble match, which is really, really cool because that's something that we really need. And hopefully this is going to make for a way better experience when you're playing the Royal Rumble. Now, we're going to talk about the chamber a little bit here. We're not... there's not 8 people in the chamber match, but we will tell you the chamber is completely redone this year. They have decided to up the chamber with what WWE has done. As you know, they used to have the circular one. Now they did the square one. So we'll have to see how it plays out and what it looks like in this year's game, but they did say they're updating it with the times, keeping it all modern. It's the modern chamber that we are going to be getting. So that's really cool, and that's good news for us. So there is that for us. 8 people in the ring. And like I said, the awesome thing about this is what I'm really excited about is the Royal Rumble match itself, because that's one of the things that I always like about the Royal Rumble is the fact that you have so many people involved. And then when you get like everybody in the ring and just like crowded up with all these people, it's going to be crazy. And I'm wondering though, like how this is really going to play out, because in the Royal Rumble match, it can get a little crowd in there and then people punching and doing all these moves. I wonder how it's really going to play out. I think it's going to be great, but I'm thinking it might be a little difficult, but we'll have to wait and see. That might add to the challenge of the game. Now, we're talking about the ladder matches and the 8-man tags and stuff like that. As you remember, they added the feature where you get knocked down after a certain amount and then you roll to the outside and you stay out there until you get back up. Well, that's in the game as well, but that's going to make things crazy. So if you do a ladder match and then you get knocked out, it might take away some of the craziness from it, because when you have a lot of people in there, it's kind of hard to stay focused. That's just the main thing that I say is like, okay, you get more people in there, it's harder to win, it's harder to focus, stuff like that. But people rolling out, laying on the ground, that is a good feature, because it can take away from some of the anarchy and give you a chance to, you know, climb up the ladder, grab the briefcase or the belt or whatever it may be, and win the match. So that's really cool. Again, like I said, this is going to be something that we've been asking for over and over and over. And what's funny is, like, before we actually got to talk about 2K18, we got to sit around a table and kind of talk about what we wanted to see in the game. That was the main thing. We're like, okay, this is what we want. Like, I had a whole list on my phone. I was like, okay, let me read us off. You ready? You ready? And then, like, when Pulse was talking, he had like 300 questions that he's like, all right, you ready? I got this, and then everybody around the table went around and said, this is what we want in the game. So what I wanted to say was, this was one of those features that I had brought up before the game even, like, before they even told us about WWE 2K18. I was like, can we please get more people in the game? And it was kind of weird because some of these questions that we asked, they didn't really, they're like, yeah, okay, maybe. And then they're like, okay, yeah, all right, we hear you on that, we hear you on that, we hear you on that, we hear you on that. But just the fact that we have this that I asked for, and then they're probably sitting back like, oh yeah, we already have this. Like, look, I have this planned right here in my phone, I got it. That's probably what they were like. They're like, okay, we're gonna throw that down for you. So it was pretty cool. Like, what was really neat though was the fact that they let us vent and say what we wanted, good and bad. And this was like one of those main things, one of those major things that I've always said. More people in the ring, more people in the ring, more people in the ring. We're getting it. Again, let me just reiterate this for you guys if you weren't paying attention. We got ladder matches, we got Royal Rumble, we got 8-man tags, Battle Royals to suit it as well. So that's something that's very, very awesome. And again, hopefully, like, my end goal here, right, with WWE games is that they could get to at least 10-man tag matches. That's what I want to see, is 10-man tags. I don't know what the system's going to let them do. If this is going to be something that could happen or not, I don't know. But I think 10-man tags would be the ultimate ending for this. Like, the best thing that we'd want is 10-man tags, because I don't know that you're going to get 30 people in the Royal Rumble match itself without lag. And that's just one of those things that we're going to get, is hopefully 10-man tag. But I don't know if I mentioned this because I've actually done this video in 2 takes, but I wanted to mention that I did ask them the question, with the 8 people in the ring, we're going to get ladder matches, we're going to get Rumble, we're going to get tags. Is there going to be any lag or frame droppage or, you know, slowdown, I guess I should say, with 8 people in the ring? And they said absolutely not. We wouldn't have done it if it was going to give us a slowdown. So I was like, thank you very much for that, because that's a big question that I wondered, because I knew they were going to up stuff, they were going to up things, and I know that having the 8-man, 8-person matches was something that they wanted to push as like a one big feature they wanted in this year. So I was like, okay, so if you're going to do this, we have to make sure there's no lag, no frame droppage. And they said, yeah, that's what we did. We wanted to make sure that there was no lag and no frame droppage, which is really good, because that would be the biggest bummer, is that, yeah, we get 8 people, but then you get more people in the ring, and then there's just like lag and frame droppage and a big bummer like that. So anyway, guys, that is where we will end today's video. Again, like I said, this may be the first in the series or not. I don't know when this is going to be uploaded, but I will let you know that we have a lot of WWE 2K18 information. I wanted to break it down so I could do like deeper dives and give my thoughts, talk, explain where they're coming from, and talk about, like, just kind of give you the info that I know, and tell you like how it was presented to us and how we had given our feedback to them. Because a lot of people think that we go out there and we just say yes, 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 okay, this is going to be awesome. Then we come at them and like, this is the best game of all time. That's not how it went down. It was a little bit different than that. We gave our feedback, we told them what we liked, what we disliked, and they actually came back with all this for us, and they're like, this is what we're doing, this is what we're working on, hopefully you guys enjoy this. And yeah, there's some things that we really like, there's some things that we didn't like, there's some things we wish that would have been in the game, but adding more people is definitely a huge feature that we wanted in this game. So anyway, guys, woo, slow down for a second and enjoy it, right? Coming up, we will have some more videos on the channel, so let me know in the comment section below what you think about 8 people being in the ring, because this is a huge step. 8 people is something that we've always wanted, and we're finally getting that in WWE 2K18, 8 people in the ring. And I think it has a lot to do with last gen being cut out, because without last gen being cut out, we wouldn't get all the features that we really want in this game. So anyway, guys, again, let me know in the comment section below what you think. If you're new to the channel and you just found this video for the first time, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoy this. As always, we will end it here, and stay tuned. Stay tuned, because we got a lot coming up. A lot is coming down the pipeline, so make sure you stay tuned. We got a whole bunch of information. As always, TonyPizzaGuy 2. Sweet!